You know what's crazy? Manchester United have burnt through 7 full-time managers in the past 11 years. They've thrown over £2 billion at the problem and still not a single Premier League title to show for it. This is Manchester United we're talking about. The club that wrote the book on building legacies, and at one point, one of the most feared clubs in the world.
Beckham to swing this one in again. Sheringham wins it. Solskjaer with the goal for Manchester United.
Now, they've become the place where great managers come to fade away. But here's where it gets interesting. In spring 2024, they took a gamble on something completely different. Someone who's been quietly turning football's rulebook on its head. A guy who's only 39 years old, who in 2019 didn't even have his full coaching badges, who has already had a 1-year ban from coaching and never played at the top level himself. But when he took over at Sporting in Portugal, he managed to guide them to their first league title in 19 years with a national record 32 win streak. Now, he's sitting in the biggest hot seat in football. Ruben Amorim, a guy who builds champions from chaos, who tears up the traditional playbook, and honestly, he could either be United's biggest mistake or the next Sir Alex Ferguson. Manchester United have bought many players from Sporting Lisbon over the years. Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes and Nani, who all became superstars at the club. Because these transfers turned out so well, United have decided to take the chance on Sporting's 39-year-old manager Ruben Amorim following Erik ten Hag's dismissal. Amorim recently led his Sporting side to a stunning 4-0 victory over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City in the Champions League. But many still wonder, who is Ruben Amorim? Quick pause, we've just launched something special. Our new poster store, 2 Designs, is bringing your favourite football moments to life through premium prints. Use code Ruben for 10% off, link is in the description. Now, if you're wondering about Amorim's playing career, here's the thing, it wasn't exactly legendary, but neither was fellow Portuguese manager Jose Mourinho, who he has already been compared to, and he went on to win 2 Champions League titles in his career and multiple league titles across Europe. Amorim primarily played as a midfielder, spending lots of his professional years with Belenenses and Benfica. After signing with Benfica in 2008, he won 10 major trophies, including 3 league titles, also representing Portugal in 2 World Cups, earning 14 caps and playing alongside the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo.
The hat-trick man tonight, 3 goals, all in the second half to put the result beyond any doubt.
Now this is where things get really interesting. Back in 2017, after hanging up his boots, Amorim spent a week shadowing Jose Mourinho at, guess where? Manchester United. A full circle moment considering he is now named as Man United's new manager. After his week with Jose, he left, and this is where his real coaching story started at Casa Pia, a 3rd division side in Portugal. Things weren't great at first, but then something clicked. He introduced his now famous 3 at the back system, and suddenly they just couldn't lose. However, controversy stuck when the league discovered he lacked proper coaching licenses. Casa Pia were deducted 6 points, and Amorim received a 1-year coaching suspension. Despite his departure, his impact was so strong that the team still achieved promotion that season. Once his ban was lifted, Amorim took over Braga's B team, winning 7 of his first 8 matches. Impressive for a newbie. When Braga dismissed Ricardo Sá in December 2019 with the team in 8th place, they promoted Amorim to the first team. Although he managed Braga's first team for only 13 games, he won 10 of them and led them to their first trophy in 4 years. He also recorded Braga's first win to rivals Benfica in 65 years. Sporting noticed his impressive impact at Braga in such a short period of time, and despite financial struggles and Ruben only having 2 months top 5 experience, they paid €10 million for his services, the 3rd highest transfer fee for a manager in history. A decision that, let me tell you, proved to be worth every penny. In his first season at Sporting, they finished 4th, but this period allowed him to develop young talents like Nuno Mendes, Matias Nunes, and Eduardo Quaresma. The following season, Sporting really kicked on with additions of Pedro Porro, Pedro Goncalves, and João Mario. Despite not having the league's strongest squad, Amorim united a team beyond his vision, something Manchester United has lacked for years. After a 19-year wait for a trophy, he ended Benfica Porto's dominance and managed to get his hands on the league title, with one of the best defences in Europe, only conceding 20 goals all season. Sporting then didn't win a title for 2 years, finishing very close, but just not scoring enough goals. Enter Victor Gyökeres. Noticing their lack of goals, Ruben Amorim splashed out €20 million, breaking their transfer fee on the goal machine, and he didn't take any time to adjust, scoring 43 goals in his first season and helping Sporting win the league again with 90 points. Ruben Amorim looks like he might be bringing a Swedish striker to Old Trafford. 2 other signings Amorim will be looking to make when he takes over as Manchester United boss is Everton player Jarrad Braithwaite, to strengthen his preferred 3 centre-back system after United's previous summer bids being rejected. Hopefully they can get the signing over the line. One of the more obvious positions that need strengthening is at the left wing back, and one player that will fit that position perfectly would be Alphonso Davies, whose contract expires at the end of the season and will be available for free next summer. However, he's also been linked to Real Madrid, so I would be surprised if he opted for Ruben Amorim's project at Manchester United over the Champions League giants, but hey, you never know. The question is, can Ruben Amorim transform Manchester United into serious Premier League contenders? He's done it before with Sporting, but the Premier League, that's different gravy. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't miss out our breakdown on Garnacho, Manchester United's next superstar, a player who we think will thrive under Ruben Amorim.